Hello and welcome. Today is Friday, the 14th day of July 2017. Welcome. My name is Derek, and this video will be just that for Bitcoin. So it'll be a little bit of a quicker video. Go over what I am seeing within such, and the Friday session down 131 or about 5.6%. Falling from the 18 average of highs, newly declining, breaking down below its previous few days support, and coming close in reaching the first major support hit from the close to $3,000 top. So that's what's been in store, and because of the most recent movements, which after the last decent red move, had just a little bit of that price correction to that standard area 18 average of lows rather, and then fall like it did. It's newly declining band after it was sideways. You can state day number one in a bear market, as was this day number one, as was this day number one as well, because those were the days in which it fell from the 18 average of lows in a band that previously was basically straight, and both of them were, and then thus becoming declining. This one is clearly in the declining facet. And then you might have said, well, maybe this was day one. And some might even say, well, day one is breaking this support. So whatever, for what it's worth, it does mean that the sellers did take over control in this market. And we very easily still could have deeper corrections as far as key areas in which it came from. Very, very small time area. It had some key Fibonacci levels in this point, but around the 17 to 1800 level would be the first one. But even in here would be nothing more than a mere longer term correction if it goes down a little bit north of the 1000 handle. Because on this weekly chart, a move down to this area is like, okay, it's a regular size pullback. This is why logarithmic charts are so important, because you're not going to see this if you look at the linear scale, especially when you're accustomed to looking at like the 15-minute time frame and 5-minute and 1-minute charts, and you see the same similarities where a market will come down to here, do its thing, and so on and so forth, within just in comparing technical analysis on, well, multiple time frames. But it's just important to note that if it were to come down, heck, even if it were to come down here, technically a 61.8% drop in here, it would be very, very deep, and I would even be really concerned, like, how the heck did it just do that? Okay, but I do feel if there's any significant corrections in here, there's an okay chance that some buyers will come in at the 1200 handle. And of course, once you get any type of correctionary phase and you're ready to go off again, it's like, okay, you're in a bull market and you get yourself some gas. So bull market, get some gas. Bull market, and there we go again. Bull market down a bit, bull market down a bit, and so on and so forth. So you could say it's almost fueling up a bit for its next leg higher. So I've given you the bullish and the bearish reasons, but it's also worth noting and saying such, if you do see further momentum occurring, prices lifting off to 26, 27, and later, what would be occurring is this thing leaving a rising 18 average of highs, because it's now already been there. So that in itself is a bullish setup, and just there, if of course that comes into play. And within the final chart, the short-term 4-hour time frame, what occurred in here within this level of support a few days earlier, its rally, which was in the area of this support mark, well, it fell through. I said earlier in the 2.5 minute warning that I'd be looking to be a seller of Bitcoins, and it wasn't much at this point. And as things go, I am, and I'll be looking to, of course, be buying back at any key support areas. Of course, with the next one being in at around the 1800 and change mark. So then, thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.